Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Friday. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank God it is Friday. Child, what's up? What's going on? Please make sure you guys like and share the video on your way in. Please make sure, if you happen to be new here, that you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Feel free to send a donation, Cash App, or support the goals with a super chat. Please and thank you very much. And shout out to the ones who dropped down right away. What up, Room Shaker? What's shaking, baby? Good morning. What up, VS? How you doing, love? My boo. Lou, 44. What up, Fofo? Just Roxy. How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. Please make sure you share the video. Now, I know people are live right now. I normally come like an hour or so from now, but it's Friday, bitch. I'm trying to get my shit, get my rocks off, get in and out so I can get out there in those streets, because today, y'all know it's been cold in the motherfucker in the Midwest. Today, the high is 83. Okay? Today, the high is 83. I spoke to my Rello last night. I was like, cuz, what we doing tomorrow? Man, let's fire up the grill. Let's fire the grill, dog. Shit, we about to get some spades going on, some dominoes, some bones going on, sit outside on the patio. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So I'm going to spend about 1 hour or so on here, you know, depending, give or take. If anybody wants to hit the link, I got a couple of hours to spare. I just wanted to get on here early. I only really got two things I want to discuss as well. One of them, I want to piggyback on some of what VS and Jay Dunn was discussing this morning. And also piggyback on what happened on Lemon's Live last night. As you can see by the title of the show, says, I definitely understand where the Lemon, was coming from. But, excuse me, there has been some updates on Lemon's court case. Now, I ain't going to hold you. And please, again, make sure you like and share the video. There has been some updates on the court case for Lemon. I thought that shit was over and done with. Like, when he went live last week or whenever his court date was, I thought that shit was over and done with. He said something about community service or some shit. And remember, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, but I was in somebody's chat and I dropped down. I said, damn, that's how they give it out in Cali. Like, I wish, shit, let us run into a whole building and do a hit and run. And you just get a slap up community service. I was like, child, even if he wasn't caught drinking and driving or anything under any type of influence, I still was like, that's a light. Even if he had to do some community service, I was like, that's it. That's crazy. But if that ends up being the case, that's still crazy that you can actually run into a whole building and get community service. But I'm not pressing for him to get no serious time or go to the pen or nothing like that. Different states and counties, work how they work. But I just thought it was all over with. But then come to find out, I guess according to Ken, according to Jay Dunn, according to other people, and hey, Goddess, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. But I guess according to Ken and Jay Dunn and, according to the court docs that, was posted, he does have another court date coming up on June 29th. There was a continuance in the case. I don't know why he wouldn't just say that, because of the fact that it's already public. You're already talking about it. hell, it's out there. You know, it's in the B sector, so I don't know why he just didn't say, you know, I got to go back, because somebody's going to pull it out. Somebody's going to post it. Somebody's going to talk about it. So I don't know why he didn't just try to get ahead of the T, you know, get ahead of it or whatnot. But anyway, yeah, it does say that he's going to have a continuation. It does say that it's going to be June 29th, 8:30 a.m. I don't know if they're going to be streaming live or not. But if so, y'all know people gonna be watching. So whatever you wore last time when you went to court, that Temu stuff, child, just look cute. Just look cute for the camera. Just in case, Lemon. Just in case. Because you know, motherfuckers is following this. We follow this just like we follow a lot of different court cases in the sector. So I don't wish no serious time on him or anything, but you know, I just thought it was awfully strange because he did make it seem like it was done, it was over with. Y'all thinking I'm going to jail. Y'all thinking this. Y'all thinking that. It's just traffic court. Woo, woo, woo. And then somebody else talking about, what did I just see? I saw somewhere else. Hold up. Excuse me. Let me pull up my notes. Somebody else said, I got the screenshot. Okay, so the charges are reckless endangerment. And then Jay Dunn said she found out that he did have a, you know, public pretender. Child, I was talking to somebody one day and I kept saying public pretender. And they said, you mean public defender, public defender. I said, no, I mean public pretender, because most of them motherfuckers, they pretending like they looking out for your best interest. Shit, they just there for a check. They try to get your case over and done with so they can go to the next case. Okay. All right. In my Kaya voice, next case. Okay. But yeah, so I call them public pretenders, and I done had several of them in my time, you know, in my lifetime, and they never really looked out for my best interest. Never. I remember one time I had so many community hours. I ain't gonna tell you what I did, but y'all know I used to be out there. I had so many community hours. It took me all summer and some to do those community hours. And I mean, I was doing them every day. Every day. I'll never forget. I think, where was I doing them at? Most of them I was doing at a church. And some of them I was doing at the Salvation Army. At the Salvation Army. It was during the summer mostly. So they have these children programs, these camps, these field trips and shit like that. And I remember, oh my God, they worked me like a fucking dog. And then on top of that, I had a fine. I'm like, oh, wow, really? What I did was not that fucking bad. My whole summer gone. But yeah, I thought it was all over and done with. You said he had a public pretender. Yep. I think he did say that, but you know, I'm just confirming. Jay Dunn did confirm that he did have a public pretender. Something else I also saw, and welcome to the chat, you guys. Please make sure you like and share the video. So let me go to my little screenshot here. And let me speak to some of you guys in here. We have all had court dates and did community service. Child, I hate community service. I absolutely hate community service. If I could just pay a fine, I would just pay a fine. I hate it, because when you do community service, no matter how bad or how not so bad the crime is, people just treat you like shit. The places where I was, they treat me like I was a fucking murderer. All disrespectful and shit. And no matter how good I did the job or not, I mean, dang, no thank yous. I understand the judge sent me here, but goddamn, like, no thank you. No, I'm sweeping and mopping and cleaning walls and all kind of shit. Like, they were like probably treating me how the way they treat some people in jail. Yeah, they can be really rude, like you really like kill somebody, or you know. I'm like, goddamn, and I was young as fuck too. I'm like, this can't be life. Why didn't I listen to my mama? May she forever rest in peace. But yeah, I hate community service. Just how much is it, Judge? How much is it? But anyway, you said he just really doesn't want to put it out. Hey Tony, what's up? You said something must have happened at that court date, because if you look at the court calendar for that day, he was scheduled for a sentence hearing. That's what I don't know. See, this is what I heard, TSW. What I heard on the curb is that it was a continuous because of the fact that they actually got him it's a criminal attorney on the case now. That's just what I heard. That's just what I heard now. I'm not sure if that's true, but I saw somebody had said something like that. Okay. I don't know. Have y'all heard that? Because at first I thought it was supposed to be a simple traffic court thing, like Lemon was telling us. I was just believing what the man said, that it was just a, simple traffic court thing. In traffic court, if it's not really criminal, but I don't know. I never been to traffic court. Every time I got something as far as like speeding tickets, or there were times where I got tickets for improper display of plates or no plates or even fake plates. I had it all. Fake stickers, I had it all. Okay. I don't know how many times I got pulled over for fake plates and shit like that, but I never went to traffic court. I just always paid the fine. So I don't know. I never, that's crazy. All the tickets I used to get, and I never had to go to court. But yeah. So anyway, let me go down here to these screenshots. So it says here, it was mentioned there's now a criminal prosecutor assigned to the case. That's what I saw. I don't know if that's true or not. Could that be the reason why there was a continuance? Because they were saying if that is in fact true, then that could be why his public pretender was like, okay, Judge, I need a continuation. Y'all talking about criminal prosecutor? I don't know. I'm not a judge. They sure can, especially VS, if somebody was seriously injured. Especially if somebody was critically injured. You said, I believe his story. Yeah, he convinced me too. Like VS was talking this morning. He was like, oh, the judge was nice. The judge was cool. What you say, VS, that she had a soothing voice? She was pretty. She had a nice wig on. What else he say? Was she wearing Temu? Was she wearing a Temu robe? Oh, what up, Conscious Energy? I ain't seen you in the grip. Yeah, I said the grip. I ain't seen you in the grip. How you been? What up, Sassy Francis? Good morning. Hey, LaKendra. Good morning. What up, Libra? Hey, beautiful. How you doing? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Thank you so much. Feel free to donate to the platform. But yeah, so I guess we got to wait and see. I don't want to go too far into it, into my thoughts or opinions on that. I'm not sure. We have what we have. We said, it says please deal was set, or plea date was set, or whatever, and now it's a continuance. So I don't know. Y'all ponder on that. But what I really wanted to get to the most was yesterday when I was watching Lemon's panel. And ZX came up there, and that dude, what's his name? Mean Mug. I guess Mean Mug had hit the panel as well. And I don't know. See, the thing is, when he was up there, his avatar said Desmond. And I was like, I hope that ain't his government name. Did y'all see that on his avatar? It said Demond or Desmond or something. Desmond. I was like, I hope that ain't his government name. You out here trolling motherfuckers. You out here doxing motherfuckers. And I know that ain't your government name. Why wasn't Mean Mug on your avatar? Why wasn't Mean Mug on? That's his real name, child. Oh, Lord. You can't be trolling people and you got your real name on your avatar. That's very amateur. That is so very amateur with all these damn people. You over here striking people channels, and we got all these doxers out here. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call him a doxer, but I meant there are a lot of doxers here, and you out here doing the most out here. Moderator going rogue. And I can't really say he was a moderator going rogue, right? Because if I said he was a moderator going rogue, that would literally be like he was flagging Lemon's channel for Lemon. I mean, for ZX. That would mean that Mean Mug was, flagging Lemon, striking, whatever he was doing for ZX on account of ZX. But according to ZX, he wasn't doing it for him. Now let me say, but you was flagging me. Yes, we know. Ken knew he flagged him too. They both, admitted it and talked about it on the show. But we already knew that shit. But anyway, when ZX was up there, he was like, "Yeah, I flagged you, but I didn't have him flag you." And so the dude, when he hit the link, Lemon was like, "What the fuck up? You was flagging me because what? We don't even know each other. I don't know you. Me mug, who?" Like, Lemon has no idea who this nigga is. Now, I was surprised to hear that too, because after they started talking, with all the interaction and him hitting Lemon's panel like 2, 3, 4 times in the past and talking shit and trolling him, I was surprised for him to say, I don't know you. But I guess maybe he meant like, I don't know you too much as far as have any type of relationship or YouTube ship, or we never really communicated a lot, or we never really, you know how they be in the back chat, back chat talking, inboxing, texting, maybe that's what he meant. But anyway, the dude was flagging his channel. And when Lemon was asking him, what? Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, Lou. Fo. That's what I was saying. What up, Sincere? How you doing, beautiful? You said he likes ZX. Hold on. Let me get back up here. Okay, let me get back up here. Hey, C Dupree, did I speak to you, love? Hey, Dion, how you doing? Let me read some of y'all messages. Hey, love, the hood table. What I have found watching different sectors of YouTube, it seems best if you spill it. Thank you, boo. Especially, see, it's one thing if we have no idea about what's going on with somebody, then obviously don't speak on it, especially if it comes to court cases. But if people have been discussing your court case for the last 2-3 months, you've been discussing your court case, you up here, at home, trying out outfits, showing your outfits. What y'all think about this? What y'all think about that? Get ready with me before I go to court type of thing and shit. Then you should know that if people already following the case, people were sitting up early in the morning, kept on hitting refresh, looking to see if the court was going to start streaming. But court number 2 never started streaming. People was looking and watching. So they're going to continue to watch. And although, albeit, some of us was like, oh, yeah, okay, it's over with. He just got, some people like Jay Dunn and others. And I heard Ken had said when he went live later that day after court that he still had to go back to court. And Lemon said, when? What's the date? And they said that Ken Nola said June. But he didn't say June 29th. He just said June. So I do believe Ken Nola was, in fact, the first one who knew about it. So, I don't know. He just made it seem like it was over with. But, we can't tell nobody what to say. We can't tell nobody what to say. But that was really interesting. Then people come out later. Oh, you lied, motherfucker. You lied. You know what they've been doing to liars recently around this motherfucker. Like, so many people been caught up in lies this week alone. In the last 1 to 3 business days, so many people have been caught up in lies. It's just crazy. But you say he was telling the truth. He been with ZX for 3 years. He likes ZX. He just upset right now. He wasn't doing it for ZX. Thanks for your support, Dupree. Mima has been hitting his link all the time. Yeah, I heard that. Somebody said, was that you also in the chat that said something about? Okay, I thought you said like 3. Okay, I think that was the comment I read, Lou. Yeah, he's been around a long time. Yeah, so that's what I was getting at too. Like Lemon was saying, I don't really know you, but people were saying that Me Mug has been hitting his chat, hitting his panel. They didn't argue, they didn't cuss each other out. So maybe Lemon meant he didn't know him on a deeper level. I don't know, child. I only try to read into so much. I try not to ingest, digest too much of this stuff. You know what I mean? But you said Ken be knowing a lot. Yes, he do. Candy admitted doxing. Yes, he do be knowing a lot. You said all of them cases not making sense to me no more. Not a major court deal in no way. Them people need to give it up. Sorry if y'all hear that. Today is trash day. So a big ass trash dumpster just pulled up on the side of my house and it's really loud to get my trash and my recycling. So if y'all hear that noise, that's what it is. But at least no motorcycle. Them kids on them mini bikes, or what do you call them, bikes, ain't sped by yet. Because you know them little fuckers always be speeding by when I'm live, no matter what time I go live. All you hear is but you said you're right, Lemon just doesn't know him like that. But it's crazy, you know, it is crazy still the reason why he was striking his channel was because y'all cussed each other out. He felt disrespectful. I don't know. I'm not with the striking. I'm really not with the striking when it's malicious. When it's malicious, if somebody is actually doing something on their channel that's against YouTube guidelines, then I absolutely understand. But just to be striking people, just to be malicious, just because you're mad at somebody, they cuss you out, go cuss them out. Get you a channel. Cuss them out. It's the beef sector. Beef. If y'all want to beef back and forth. I prefer for people to do that, even if I prefer a manufactured, motherfucking made up Tyler Perry as horrible ass actors and actresses type of play before you strike somebody's channel just to be malicious. So I don't think that's cool. I really don't think that's cool. Now, where it kind of got a little funky is when ZX was up there. You know, that's my moderator. I can't stop. Lemon was literally thinking that ZX could have some type of control over the situation with the moderator. And so I was going to title this video, how much control or how much responsibility or accountability CC should be when it comes to their moderators. And I don't think there's much. If you have a moderator out here, and we done seen it happen, y'all, I ain't even gonna bring up the situations or the scenarios. If y'all know, if you know, you know. Okay, we done seen moderators be out here thugging it out in people's chats and people's community walls, all because their favorite CC is beefing with another CC. They be taking on their gripes. They be taking on their beefs. You know what I'm saying? They be taking all that shit on as if it's their own fight for the love of their CC. And I have never thought that shit was right. Never thought that shit was right. And that's why they always say these subbies, they sometimes get too invested. And that's what I meant to say earlier, invested with the Lemon Court thing. But they get too invested with the CCs, their life, online and outside of line. I mean, outside of line. Online and offline. They get too invested when they start taking on your fights and shit. Now, as far as ZX, when he found out this nigga kept telling him, I struck him again. Oh, I struck him again. This, that. And ZX was like, man, what you keep doing that for? Man, why you doing that? Why you doing that? I mean, yeah, he could have maybe done a few things like maybe, again, not telling people to do with their channels, but maybe he could have been like, nigga, you crazy. I'm going to take your mod stick because you making me look bad. Because ZX did say what he really didn't like was the fact that it was making him look bad. That's what I probably would have done. I'm not saying I would have outed my moderator unless I'm serious. Okay, VS, you agree? Okay. So I got something going on here, right? I'm making sense, right? So that's what I would have done. Now, because it could become a serious thing. And then your moderators, let's say y'all fall out or some shit like that. Like they beefing right now, him and the ex-moderator. Y'all beefing right now. The motherfucker could come up here and say that you was saying that he should do it. Or saying that you was happy about it. Or saying because it does look bad. Even if him and Lemon, ZX and Lemon is beefing off and on, cool one day, beefing the next day, it does make him look bad. It would make any CC look bad if that was the case. So that's what I would have done. But again, not telling nobody else how to run their channel, but I would have definitely took their moderator stick. Okay, you ain't going to be striking with my name attached to your ass. No. My B-Sector cartoon voice. No, that's what I would have done. But as far as us having control or taking accountability, we'd have seen the shit happen. We'd have seen people trolling each other in people's chats, and other people know, CCs know. I don't want to bring up a certain situation because it can always get a little touchy and sensitive. But I'm sure y'all can imagine who I'm talking about. And people was being trolled, and then the person was like, "Well, you cool with them? Why would you let somebody troll them?" And you know what I mean? So it does. And that person, a lot of that did come back on that person. And it was like, "Oh, you knew, you should have said something." Well, why should I say something? So that's just what I would have done. What else can you do? You can't chastise them like they your kid. They a grown-ass person. They doing what they want to do because they want to do it. But I don't want nobody out here looking bad for me. I don't want nobody fighting for me. I don't want nobody striking for me. I don't want nobody thugging in no chats with me. But that's what happens when you have with the B sector. That comes into play. That's like par for, you know what I'm trying to say. Par for the course. I'm up here getting tongue twisted. What up, Lady Sparkles? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Did I miss anybody? Make sure I say hey. Austin, did I say hi to you? I think I read your comment, but didn't say hi. What's up? Good morning, Austin. But I don't know. Y'all can tell me how y'all feel. I do have the link pinned. That's literally all I wanted to discuss this morning. I didn't really watch anything else. I saw that DD Loot Loot went live last night. I peeked in there. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie and say I didn't go over there. I know some people said they didn't, and they probably really didn't. But I'm just gonna say I did peek over there for a little bit because I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is she talking about now? Because the title of the video was cutouts and CVNTS cutouts and covenant. Wait for it. Okay. Let the real outside court decide per y'all. Crazy, right? The title is confusing by itself. So I just went over there for a little bit just to see what was going on. There was a few people over there watching. Nothing like it's been in the last, 2 to 3 days. When she first came out here talking about the shit, she had 3.6K. When she came out here the second time talking about the shit, without the receipts, she got 2.2K. And then when she came live last night, she got 617. So that tells you something right there without me saying something, right? Then she got another video scheduled for tonight. Loser ZX still mad he lost his original channel. And after he hit Bama Girl panel, I keep winning. And then she got another live set for tomorrow night. Flip, what the fuck? Flip left, Spill It Boy, Treasure, Lane Mother, aka what some people call him, and I don't like to call him because I don't believe it. Plays whole role, Geraldine, Yolanda, Talent, Selena. I don't know what's up with the titles, child. I don't know what's up with the titles. But I don't think a lot of people is here for her right now because of the foolala that's been going over the past few days with the no receipts of the pew pew pew. I did see VS, kudos to you. Let me just say that. I don't know if she's still in here, but kudos to you, VS, because she didn't have to do it, but she did. She took some sort of responsibility and gave him a half apology. Envy. You said not interested. Nobody is. When I was over there just watching, people were still talking shit to chat. And then you just saw like people slowly leaving or whatnot. But 600 views, that's pretty good. Shit, I don't get that many a lot of times. So, no shade, no tea. But you just see the steady decline within days, not weeks, not months, but within days, okay, of the viewership. But VS, she gave Envy a half apology, not a half-hearted apology. There's a difference. There was 2 situations that went on. One situation was when he denied not knowing DD Loot Loot, and he lied. He got caught in a lie. That was one situation. VS was like, you got caught in a lie, bro. Hey, I ain't apologizing for nothing to do with that. You lied, nigga, you lied. The other situation was with the pew pew pew, where VS, she said, I'm going to take my responsibility for pushing the narrative, that you did pull a pew 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 on her. And so she said that I'm going to apologize for, because it doesn't seem like we have any proof yet. Miss LA, how you doing, love? I don't know if we're going to get any proof at all. He did give her permission to show the picture, the image, the screenshot, the video, the clip. I don't think she showed it. If she did, y'all let me know. Because I did leave out the live early, but I would think if she did, or if she would have, VS definitely wouldn't have apologized. And I don't know if VS been back over there, but VS wouldn't have apologized if she knew. And I'm sure if that happened, somebody would have hit VS up behind the scenes or dropped down in her chat and said, she really showed it. She really showed it. So I don't know if she's going to show anything or not. I don't know if it really happened. I'm not going to sit here and say he didn't do it. I'm not going to sit here and say he did do it. I never did that. I never did that. But all I talk about is what I see, what I hear, and that's what we heard. Have we seen it? Not yet. But that's what we heard. You say you think it was clickbait? I do too. That's what people were saying all through the chat, Miss LA. They were saying clickbait, 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 clickbait. That's all they were saying all through the chat. But she was literally like, how can you have so many people clowning you and talking shit about you in your chat, and you just sitting there just carrying on your show like you don't see shit? She was up there, whatever she was talking about. I don't even remember what the fuck she was talking about, but she was just going on and on. All these people just dragging the fuck out of her. And the chat before that, they was really dragging the fuck out of her in the chat before that. And she's just up there just going on and talking. Just shut it down. Shut it down. Just shut it down. Because the way I see it, we didn't come to the end of the road, okay? In my Boys to Men voice, we didn't came to the end of the road on this narrative, this storyline, this, I don't know what the fuck to call it. You say YouTube been tripping on your chat for days. It still won't let me type your name, and it deletes my message with it. Really? It won't let you do hashtag the hood table? Huh. You say we really don't think you're going to get it. I don't either. What up, Dr. JW? Good morning. How you doing? What's up, Judy? How you doing? Good morning. LaKendra says she ain't got no proof if it happened. Well, see, she did say that she had to consult with her attorney, her lawyer. Her lawyer allegedly told her to ask him for permission before she shows it because of the California law. And he gave her permission. And from what I know, she still hasn't shown anything. So I don't know. I don't know, child. But that's all I got, y'all. I don't know what else to talk about. I don't want to keep y'all on here concocting something to talk about because I didn't watch anything else. So unless somebody wants to hit the link and discuss some of what I discussed regarding either Lemon's court case, the extension or continuance, or the allegations of a criminal prosecutor being involved now, and maybe that's why the public pretender needs a continuance. Again, these is all just what I saw in people chats and shit like that. You said, hey, the hood table and everyone, I'm in the clouds. Hey, what up? Something to say. Good morning. You said Lemon had me laughing when he said, just get to it. We don't care about any of that other stuff. Lemon do be making me laugh sometimes. I promise you he do. I promise you he do. Like yesterday when he was talking back and forth with ZX, that shit was kind of funny. Even though I knew that Lemon was being dead ass, you know how you say dead ass type shit? He was being really, still he was being funny. Because he didn't want to hear shit. And that's how I would have been too. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have been the same fucking way. Now, granted, him and ZX is not like the best of friends. They not like YouTube buddies. They not like soul brothers. They don't have no type of relationship like that on here. They beef one day, they drag each other, they beef, they fight, they I ain't even gonna say make up, but they be cordial at times. But for you to know that your moderator is striking the fuck out of me, it's one thing you striking the fuck out of me. That's bad enough. But then to come out your moderator striking my ass too, he's spanking my ass too, he bopping me upside my head with his wrench too, and you on my panel here and there, and I'm just saying, anybody, I would be upset. I'll be upset. And he can't probably make his moderator. He said he was telling his moderator stop doing that because it's making me look bad. You can't force anybody to stop doing something. But I would have definitely disassociated myself from them because I can't have that. I can't have somebody holding a moderator stick representing my channel, going around striking other people, then coming to me bragging about it. As if we don't have enough shit going on in between me and that CC. You know what I mean? So that's just my stance on it. That's just how I feel about it. You said she has a pic of someone else putting a pew on her community wall, but it wasn't in. What? Hold up, Gemini. Hold up, Gemini. Oh, Lord. And I don't know if that's your real name, but I do have a friend named Gemini. I've been knowing her ever since high school. That's my home girl right there. Let me see. Okay, how far down is it? I'm looking. How far down do I gotta go? Oh, that was Blazing. Okay, she talked about that. Yeah. That was years ago. That was Blazing. Not saying it wasn't bad because I wasn't there for that show, so I don't know the context of the show. But if he did do that to her too, wouldn't that be an offense that you could report? Definitely to YouTube. I don't know if it was reported to YouTube, or I would definitely report that to the authorities too. Not just YouTube. That's why whenever I ever came on here with my pistol, I made sure not to be pointing it at the screen or anything like that. Like, especially when I had got my new one and I was handling it and stuff. And I even did a review. I even did a review because y'all know I do reviews on things and stuff like that. Even, my t-shirt supplies, cake decorating supplies. I do reviews. So I did a review on that specific gun, the Glock 17. And even still then I was making sure I wasn't pointing it in the screen and stuff like that. So nobody could, spin a narrative. Because y'all already know how I can get in this motherfucking neck of the hood. But yeah, so yeah, that shit did happen. She even did mention that because when she was live, when she was I can't remember if it was when VS was on her panel, the first one, or the second one where we was waiting for the receipt. But I do recall her saying, I didn't had guns put on me. This is the second time somebody put a gun on me on virtually or something. She said the first one was Blazing. And I still was taken aback because I was like, what? Because I didn't remember that shit. I mean, I heard about it, but I wasn't there. So I can't really talk on something I didn't really see. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she showed. So I guess let me guess, y'all. I guess that there's no laws in play preventing her from showing that screenshot or video. Or is it because it's Blazing's video and it's still up? So I guess it's easier to just share the video. She's not actually doing a screenshot. She's literally just sharing the video. I gotta click on this and see if I can. I need some context. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so it wasn't Blazing. Hold up. I'm getting confused. I need some context. I wish I would have saw this ahead of time so I could actually watch it. But the video is on Blazing's channel, but it says special breaking news. Custard ran down on DD Loop Loop with a GUN. So it was Custard? Huh. Oh, my. Oh, it's a lot of shit on this video. There's a screenshot of. Is this about Pastor? It says also here's another video of his actions, a minister or chaplain. Go to this timestamp in the video where he talks about other women. Oh, that must have something to do with Pastor. Was that when they was reporting him at the as the chaplain? That's at the 8:23 mark. Let me go a little further. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see DD Loop Loop's face in the bottom of the frame. I see the pistol. Ugh. Dang. The words is backwards on the screen. Everything on the screen on the computer, where they showing the screenshots of the hold on, let me hit mute because I don't want to play his shit. Let me hit mute. Oh, yes, it was Custard. Okay, it was Custard because I just listened to it just a little bit. I just listened to just a little bit. And Blazing said, don't be like Brian. Don't be like Brian and just, pull it out. He said, if you're going to pull it out, use it. So it was Custard. It was Custard. I thought it was, I thought when she had mentioned Blazing, I thought she meant Blazing did it. So I stand corrected. It was Custard. What up, L Blue 05? How you doing? Good morning. Thank you, Gemini. I'm gonna have to go over there and watch that whole video. It's like 18 minutes long. But yeah, DD Lulu shared it on his wall. Child. Yes, the lawyer. This is what she said on her own show. That the lawyer said if Envy gives you permission, you could show it or play it. And so when I was watching Lady Nika the other day, because she had heard something about Envy trying to set her up, but they cleared that up on Lady Nika's channel the other day. But on Lady Nika's channel, Envy hit the link and he said that he gives permission. And so, and I'm going to be honest, I didn't hear him say that, but Lady Nika had Envy on the panel, and I heard Lady Nika saying, you gave her permission or something, and she ain't showed it yet. So I'm assuming that's correct. But we still haven't seen anything. So I'm going to just leave it alone. I'm like VS. I'm just leave it alone. And VS, I did. I don't know how long you've been in here, but I did say kudos to you for giving him a half apology because you didn't have to do it. But I probably would have felt kind of bad too that I'm pushing a storyline or a narrative, something really, really serious like that. Then the person who said it is basically playing in people's faces. And they're not showing the proof. And when I was live last night, I was like, man, I know VS was like, I'm so glad. I was just like, I'm going to let you do you. we didn't got here this far. You got the numbers in my piece of voice, and you take it from there. Take the, when you run a track and you got to hand off the baton. There you go, boo. You got this. But we still ain't got shit. Yet she shared Blazing's video of when Custard pulled out a pistol. And again, if you didn't go to court for that, if you didn't call the authorities for that, that really means nothing. It don't mean shit to me. Because again, like I said yesterday, I don't care who it is. If somebody pulled a pistol on me in person or virtually online, I'm going to the authorities. I'll go to the authorities before you show a little piece of my thigh, of my leg, before. I'm just saying, that's just me. That's just me. Everybody don't see shit the same way. What up, Barn Dog? How you doing? Miss LA said there's a lot of moving parts to the storyline, but yet, yes, a lot of moving parts. And I'm up to the point where I'm like, I shall not be moved. That's how I feel right now. Like, I shall not be moved, just like a tree standing near the waters. I shall not be moved. That's how I feel right now. Just leave it alone. Just let it go. What up, dropping the T? You said now she seems to be that she's taking people, especially ZX, to court, implying. Oh, wow. Implying what? What are people implying? You say, oh my, and you sing. I can sing just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? I have that church background, that choir background. I was in choir all 4 years in high school. So I got a little bit. I can hold a note, okay? I can hold a note. Your girl can do that. And good morning, Liz. Room shaker, you said dropping the T. That's what critical thinking gets you when you are a Capricorn. Thank you. Period. Yes. Oh, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that link, because it's Friday. We going live in 2 days. On Sunday. Every week. Well, mostly every week. Some days we have to, do a different day. But because life be lifing. But we usually go live on Sundays. On Sundays, y'all. Now, I did I have been working on a banner for Riggs and I, because we're trying to have several different banners to use. You know what I'm saying? We got 3 new songs to use, and I'm trying to work on some new banners as well. So we still going to use our original banner too, but I just been working on some, just to have something different, So I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. Because I got several banners here. And yes, every Sunday, Riggs and I, it's be about 9-ish, like 9-ish p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, around that time frame. We usually go live on Sundays, and it's called From the Block to the Hood Table. A lot of y'all, y'all already support us over there, and we appreciate you like no other, okay? Let me see if this is the picture that I'm referring to. But yeah, Riggs was live the other night too. He had a really good conversation. The thing about Riggs and I, most of our content is usually not focused on B sector when it comes to our shows. Our shows. We might hit on it a tad bit, like if our topic may have related to a certain situation that recently happened, like in the sector. You know, we might touch on it a tad bit, but we don't go too deep into B sector content on our show, you know, from the block to the hood table. But we discuss it, you know, outside of that show, outside of the show, we discuss whatever fuck we want to discuss. But as far as our show, we usually discuss trending news, family stuff, relationship stuff, kids, celebrities. You know, we hit all type of topics on our show. So again, I know it's not what the sector is used to. So that's why we really always try to show our appreciation for the people who do support our Sunday night show. You know what I'm saying? As Riggs always say, and is, we are the best Sunday show. The best. We the best. Okay. But yeah, sometimes, you know, during the week, Riggs will have a show on Wednesday and Friday. He had one last night, actually, on Thursday, because he didn't go live Wednesday. But he discussed like 3 really hot topics last night. So if y'all missed it, please, you know, feel free to go over there. He discussed some trending news, something that's really big going on with that Cesar Chavez out there in Cali. He discussed that. He discussed this other story where this man was pulled over for drinking and driving, and he had his kids in the trunk. That shit was so crazy. I was watching Riggs last night, and that motherfucker, when he was about to go to jail, they put him in handcuffs and all that shit because he refused to do the sobriety test. And he said, hold on. It gets worse. It gets worse, officer. It gets worse. Child, I was like, gag. They was like, what do you mean, sir? And he said, my kids are in the truck. I was like, I know you fucking lying to me. I know you for this motherfucker. Y'all go over there because I don't want to give it all. But this motherfucker had his kids in the trunk while he was doing, what was he doing? Cookies. He was driving drunk and doing cookies in a parking lot. Talking about his kids enjoy that shit while in the trunk. That shit was crazy. Y'all get over there and check out Riggs. He discussed another story too. I'm trying to think what it was. I can't think what the third story was. But oh yeah, a man who was arrested for unaliving his wife. I think that's what it was. But yeah, he usually do discuss, you know, trending news too. You know, Riggs is also a music producer, so he sometimes discuss like, you know, people in the industry when it comes to the music world, entertainment and things like that too. But you know, we both have a variety of different things that we discuss on our channel. So again, we do appreciate you guys for supporting us every Sunday night from the block to the hood table. But yeah, we was on the block last night, and we'll be on the block again this Sunday for his show. But yes, please support. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys. But let me show you this new picture that I came up with. Now I'm still working on it, and we know ChatGPT can be really finicky. I be telling that god doggone ChatGPT to do this, do that. And that motherfucker just be having a mind of its own. But I really do like this one. It kind of represents me and my cake decorating business, my custom cake decorating business. It also represents Riggs, you know, and what he does. And then I have another one too. Let me see if I can pull the other one up. Oh, not him. That's Nico Jenkins. If y'all don't know about Nico Jenkins, all I gotta say, if you know, you know. But he's definitely from my neck of the hood, and he's in prison for the rest of his life. But oh, Nico Jenkins. Let me see. Is this the one? Let me see if this is it. They're so similar. Here's another one. I don't know. I think I'm going to post them on the community wall. I think that's what I do. I think I want to post them on, because here's the first one I came up with, and they just had too much jewelry on my guy. I did not ask them to put jewelry on my guy. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, Riggs don't usually wear jewelry. And so he wears like maybe a little chain around his neck, I think. And he always wears his shades, you know, his dark shades. This was the first one I posted, which we're definitely not going to go with. Like I said, when I posted it the first time, I said, I'm just fucking around with ChatGPT. I like everything about this picture except for the fact it got like him got a thick rope on around his neck, around his wrist, and rings on all his fingers and earrings and everything. So yeah, we definitely don't want to keep that one. This one right here, I kind of like that one. It doesn't have him wearing all that damn gold, and this one represents him being, in the music producing business. It got the little mixer there. It got some chromed out rims. It got, cars on his shirt, cars in the background. I really wanted to represent because he has a very high interest in cars. He likes to go to car shows. He got throwback cars himself. So, I thought that was pretty cool. You said the one where you're in pinkish red? This one? No, not that one. Yeah. I don't know if I really like that one. I don't know. And then they keep putting me in these different skin tones. This is more of my skin tone right here. Yeah, this is more of my skin tone right here. The other one, yeah, that's a little... I guess I'm kind of in between this one and this one. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still playing around with it. So we shall see. But I definitely like how it incorporates the cakes in this one too. Because I do custom cakes. And the drip cakes. I love the chocolate drip cakes. I love making those type of cakes. So that's kind of cool that it incorporated that. You said not the brown one. Okay, so not this one. Okay, so not this one, Vibrant. Okay. Okay, Vibrant says she likes this one better. Let me show you another one. Where is it? Is it this one? See, this one I like too. I like this one too, but it gave him all the jewelry. And you know what's so funny, you guys? I don't know if y'all fuck with ChatGPT, but when it kept giving him jewelry in the description of the picture, I kept saying, "Do not put jewelry on the man. Do not." And it kept giving him earrings. I said, please do not put earrings in his ears. Do not, no jewelry on the man. And that's why I said ChatGPT be going rogue. You like this one? I like this one too, but it has all that jewelry on him, and he don't wear jewelry. So I don't think Riggs is really feeling that one. I promise you something to say. I promise you. I was telling ChatGPT, do not use jewelry. Remove the earring from his ear. Do not. I was like, man, I don't know what other way to say it. I did that too. Dropping the T. I did that too. I promise you. Hold on. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to go to ChatGPT right here. Okay. Am I logged in? I don't even think I'm logged in. Damn, I have to get logged in. I'm telling y'all, everything that y'all been telling me to do, I promise y'all I was doing it. I promise you. Because I know it can be really finicky. Let me pull this up so I can tell y'all exactly. Okay, I just got to log in, and it has to send you the code to your email, which it does really fast. So I got the code. Let's see. All right. Okay. All right, let's see. Dang, it don't let you see the words that you used? Really? I thought you could go back and see the words that you used. Damn. Wait, search chats. Oh, I gotta search chats. Okay. Okay, so I put on here display tricked out cars, custom cake decorating, uh and the man has on dark black shades, big red slaps on his laptop, pictures of cupcakes on hers. And where is it where I put about the shit, the dreads? Okay, microphones in front of each one of the co-hosts on the podcast. Dreads, beard, coffee cups with our names on them. Oh, here it goes. And please do not put any jewelry on the man, because it kept putting jewelry on me, which that's cool. Even though I don't really wear jewelry, that's cool because I'm a girl. So it has like, it always kept putting a chain around my neck, and then it always kept giving me gold loop earrings. I don't know why gold, but anyway, it kept giving me gold earrings. So I put on here, only put jewelry on the woman, no jewelry on the man. And then on the other one where it kept giving him earrings, I put on here, please remove the earrings from the man. No earrings in the man's ear. That's crazy. And then I kept uploading the same picture too. See, I tried to upload the same picture, and then I tried to not upload a picture to see if there would be a difference, and they kept doing it. So the closest I got was the one that Vibrant really likes, because it still has him with the hold on, let me go to it. It still has him with the, which one is it? This one? It still has him with the earring and a little chain, but it don't have like all the big ropes on his wrist and the big rope around his neck and the, all that. And I was like, yeah, our guy don't be wearing all that shit. So I don't know. You said go to that same image and there's a pencil. Click that and type remove. Shut up, something to say. Shut up. No, wait a minute. Are you serious? Oh wow. I can do that? Uh-uh. Oh, let me try it. You know what? Okay, you said there's a pencil. Okay, I'll figure it out later. I'll figure it out later. I don't want to keep y'all here while I'm messing with this shit. But I'm definitely going to oh, okay, I think I found it. Okay, select area. Okay, it's at the top. Okay, select area. Um and then describe edits. Oh, I found it. Thank you. Thank you. Something to say. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if it works. Okay. That's what's up. I just really started fucking around with this shit. So I'm new to this Chat GPT. So that's why I said I'm just fucking around with it. But I definitely am going to try, and I'm going to re-upload the video. I'm going to re-upload it and send it to Riggs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Look at that shit. Teamwork makes the dream work. I know that's right. Okay, y'all. I did my hour. Oh my God. We actually got to an hour just fucking around at the end. But okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna post this pic after I do what something to say, told me to do, to remove the earring from his ear, so I can do that. Thank you so much. I'm glad I posted the picture this day, because I would have never figured that shit out. But yeah, so you guys make sure Sunday nights, this where we at. We on Riggs this Sunday night. We on the block this Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. Next Sunday, we'll be back over here in the hood. So, you know, we go back and forth every Sunday, Big Riggs and I, you know, for our Sunday show. So as far as today though, y'all, please make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you happen to be new here. Please, if you want to donate to the platform, send the cash out to $ the hood table 402, or you can send a super chat to support the goals. Thank you so much. You guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It's going to be 83 today. Tomorrow's going to be 92. And then next week, you know, we got bipolar weather in the Midwest. I'm looking at the 10-day right now. Today, 83. Tomorrow, 92. Sunday, 62. Monday, 58. Tuesday, 65. Wednesday, 77. Thursday, 67. Friday, 51. Saturday, 61. Sunday, 65. So, you know, in the Midwest, that can be expected, that bipolar weather. But what we going to do this weekend in the hood, we're going to enjoy this weather while it's here. I'm about to head out, go to my fam's house. We're going to get that grill popping, get them drinks drinking. We're going to get them spades spading. We're going to get them bones boning. And we're going to have a good time this weekend. And we might be back at it tomorrow because it's going to be even warmer tomorrow. So I hope y'all all have a wonderful weekend. Whether you got good weather, bad weather, I just hope you all have a good, safe weekend. You guys, make sure you like the video and share the video. Stay safe. Be blessed. Hey, Jay Dunn, what's up, boo? I was talking about your video this morning. I caught the replay. So I wasn't there, but I caught the replay. So I was telling them about your video and shit like that. But yes, you said I finally caught up on the live. I got here late. That's okay. That's okay. Y'all make sure y'all go over to support Jay Dunn too, because Jay Dunn, she been on the road too with her morning commentary. She usually go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And sometimes she might pop out on other days, sometimes, but usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You said you're going to email me? All right, drop in the T. Email me. Feel free to email me. And the hood table at hotmail.com. Feel free to email. And you have a good one too, something to say. You all have a good one. And make sure you like and share the video again. Go over to Jay Dunn's where she was discussing Lemon, you know, more details about Lemon in the court case and other things that she was discussing. She was also discussing ZX and Lemon and Lolo. So she has some interesting conversation over there about Lolo. But yes, definitely go over there and support her. And also, like I said, make sure you guys check out Riggs because he did a good live last night on hot trending news. So other than that, you guys, who else was live today? VS was live. Pizza was live. I don't know if Pizza's still live. I'm trying to tell y'all who was live today so I can check it out. Why is my video playing in the background? I think that's all who I saw live this morning. Pizza, Jay Dunn. Oh, Lady Nika is live. Let me redirect to Lady Nika. That's why I redirect y'all to Lady Nika. Now, as I always say, if y'all don't want to be redirected, bounce right now. Just exit stage left, bounce. Because I don't like to redirect people somewhere where they don't want to be redirected. Because I do the same thing. If somebody redirecting us to somewhere I don't support, I bounce. I stage left on their ass. All right, holla. Great show. Love you. I'm out. So here's your chance to be out because I'm about to redirect to Lady Nika. As I was about to say, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. And I'm about to redirect. Okay, this part always get a little tricky. Okay, you got to go to customization. Then you go to add. Type in Lady Nika. Okay, what is the name of Lady Nika's video? I kind of actually like this redirect stuff. Okay, hers is called Happy Friday. So let's see, Happy Friday. There it is. Hey, and she got the redirect on. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Bam. And I think y'all about to be redirected. Did it work? Hey, Miami Popo. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm ending it. It's going to redirect to Lady